ambassador to Nigeria, Michael Freeman, lands in Sokoto State Prison and pays Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a visit in Sokoto Prison. Now,
calm down, eh? Don't bother yourself. Let your heart not be troubled. You see this clip? I will download it and I will attach it. You are going to watch it from beginning to the end. My brother, this is the beginning of the ending. Believe it or leave it. In fact, I don't want you to believe, but just keep watching, and you will see that prophecy of Biafra 2026 is still on a vogue. Biafra 2026 is still on a vogue. And that my prophecy, that is my own personal prophecy, is still on a vogue. 2L. Life president or the last president of the zone. So these two, one must marry. That is what Tinubu is. And that prophecy is still on the vogue. If you watch the antecedent of what is happening now, if you follow the trajectory of where we are heading to, my brother, you can know say, Kaki no be leader. In fact, Biafra is here. I encourage you, but I cannot force you, but I encourage you and urge you to key in to this moving train. Let me allow you to see this clip. And then we will come back here to discuss more. And as you're watching, I beg you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media handles. If you don't mind, Oya, Degade.
Israeli ambassador to Nigeria, Michael Freeman, lands in Sokoto State Prison and pays Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a visit in Sokoto Prison. Now, listen attentively for the details of what he told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison, and you will be shocked by the details coming out of that visit. Happy Sunday to you all, and this 5th day of July 2026. And yes, whatever Israel is cooking on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, we are here for it. We are here to consume it. Listen to this news, whatever you're doing, focus right now. The Israeli ambassador to Nigeria, Michael Freeman, visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison following months of consequent delays of approval by the federal government, citing official sovereign reasons. This comes after failures and miscommunications and unavailable authorizations. However, after 6 months of delay and following diplomatic pressure from Israel, that authorization finally came to the head of Sokoto prison, permitting the Israeli ambassador to have his long-awaited visit take place. Now, this is where it gets interesting, so I want all of you to leave what you're doing and focus on this video. Don't miss a bit of what is coming up next, because this is where it gets really interesting. So, the question is, what did the Israeli ambassador tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That is the purpose of this video, and you have to be very careful to listen what Israeli ambassador Michael Freeman told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison. Listen carefully, let's go. The Israeli ambassador Michael Freeman, after being asked hours after the visit to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said that he assured Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of Israel's unwavering support for his unconditional release. He also said that plans are already in place and high-level efforts are already underway as we speak. He reiterated that Nnamdi Kanu's security in prison is well guaranteed, as Israel is working around the clock to ensure he is safe till his release. He finally commended Nnamdi Kanu's loyalty to his people, of course, in Igbo and Biafrans worldwide, and also Nnamdi Kanu's loyalty to Israel and its allies. When he was asked why he was delayed approval to visit the prison, the ambassador refused to comment, rather saying that all that was in the past and the long-awaited visit has finally come to pass. Victory, victory, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Victory, victory, hallelujah. Jesus sama the devil, macham, macham. Victory, victory, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Victory, victory, hallelujah. Jesus sama the devil, macham, macham. We want to thank the ambassador Michael Freeman, who is, of course, you know, he's the #1 Mossad agent, #1 Mossad in Nigeria, and of course also in Africa. We also thank Israel. We want to thank Israel and of course the ambassador for this wonderful perfect move. You know that this man has been, of course, an ambassador since 2022. That was when he was appointed by Benjamin Netanyahu from Israel, sent him to Nigeria, and since then you can see the successes they have been recording, even as regards the the strikes and the Christian genocide, and how Israel has been helping America. Together they have combated the terror, and they are still combating the terror in Nigeria. I'm sure that is the reason why his approval to come and see Kanu was actually delayed, because the man does not send anybody. He not send Nigeria at all. He not send them. He not send them. He's doing exactly the bidding of the Most High God, and he is doing well. And of course, and he highlights, let's put it this way. Okay, let's go on. Let's highlight the points he made, which is the points and the things he told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us highlight them one after the other, because it is the reason why we are in this video. The first thing he told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that he assured Nnamdi Kanu of Israel's unwavering support for his unconditional release. This is the first thing he said. I know very well that there is no way on earth Israel will abandon Nnamdi Kanu. Did you see what happened after Operation Python Dance and how Kanu landed in Israel? Nobody has understood how he got there in the first place without a passport. Because his passport was, of course, confiscated and seized by the Nigerian government. There are diplomatic levels in this life. Personally, I will tell you, but I will not say it. Nnamdi Kanu and Israel. Look at it here. So don't get it twisted. The fight, most of the things you see being attacked on Nnamdi Kanu, let me say it for the record. Most of the fights you see happening to Nnamdi Kanu, many of the persecutions are coming from Iran. Yes, I am telling you. You won't understand. The terror going on in Nigeria and against Christians and Igbo Nigeria, many of them is being sponsored by the Middle East and Iran. Nigeria is just, call it a battleground of this their struggle. And you ask yourself, where did Kanu come in all of this? Kanu is like the defender of the Christians, the defender of Igbo, the person who is stopping their jihad, who is stopping the Fulanization and Islamization going on in Nigeria, sponsored by Iran. So Iran has marked Nnamdi Kanu as an enemy of their progress in Nigeria, and the Fulani territory and the Caliphate have also marked, because of course Iran is sponsoring them. They have marked Kanu as one of the people that is stopping their jihad. So Nnamdi Kanu's enemies is not local alone, it's international. Now you're clocking it. That is why you see how they pressure and hold him and put him in Sokoto, so he'll be under their watch and lock and key. So Israel cannot abandon Kanu, because definitely Nnamdi Kanu is among those people who is doing the work of God, helping Israel also. Yes, helping Israel, because Nnamdi Kanu is on ground. And whatever Israel and US are trying to do for the world, Nnamdi Kanu is going to play a big role in that. He has already been playing that role. Just to decipher that for you. Let's keep on going. Number 2 point he said to Kanu. He also said that there are plans already in place and high-level efforts are already underway as we speak as regards his release. That is very, very, I would like to call it high-level echelon. Let me not go deep into it because I know I have many of the details on that, but I will not say it because there's some things we'll keep secret. You know that very well. It's important we keep many things secret. Then number 3, he reiterated that Nnamdi Kanu's security in prison is well guaranteed, as Israel is working around the clock to ensure he is safe till release. You know, many months ago, I leaked about 5 spies, 4, 5, 6 spies. There are about 5 spies which was uncovered that were monitoring Kanu in prison. Those 5 spies, definitely, we have found out their sponsors and people who pointed them, which I've already told you, the larger picture of people who are seeking for Kanu's death. And Israel is aware of that also. And we told you that they were neutralized and they will no longer be a threat to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, I did not tell you how that threat was neutralized, but you can hear it clearly from the ambassador that Israel is working around the clock to make sure that he is secure. So your guess is as good as mine. Use your mind and understand who actually are protecting Kanu in Sokoto prison. I must not tell you everything. I must not say everything because of our security and also because of our secret. We must keep things to ourselves. But he has said it. You have heard it, which is the truth. I have all the facts there. They are making sure that Kanu is protected round the clock and nothing, no harm comes to him. That is, he is safe. Kanu is safe. It's about his life. He is safe. The only challenge we have may just be his health. His health, perhaps, but that one is inside the body. We're working on that. And he finally commended, another thing he said to Kanu, he commended Nnamdi Kanu's efforts, or rather his loyalty to his people and to Israel and his allies. These are the 4 or 5 points, things he said to Nnamdi Kanu, commending his loyalty to his people. Because Israel is watching, they see the kind of advances and negotiations and offers Kanu is receiving to drop the course, and take money or take positions and move ahead. And they see how Kanu has consistently rejected it. I'm sorry, Akamadereya, I don't want. Kanu say, I am sorry, Akamadereya, I don't want. Anytime you want to dodge bribe or something, just, I am sorry, I don't want. Anytime they come to Kanu's prison to offer him, he say, I don't want. Thank you, don't mention. And Israel is appreciating that part because you know that very well that if he's going to betray Biafra and Igbos, he's betraying Israel too. So you see that Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of things at stake. He's not just rejecting these offers because of Ndigbo alone. He's rejecting these offers because of his allies, people who have entrusted much trust in him, supported him, stood by him when they needed people, and provided him a home when his parents, he was on the run. And how is he going to pay them back? Is it by just cheaply giving in to little more 1 naira here and there? That's it. People don't understand Nnamdi Kanu loyalty is to lots of people, lots of communities, lots of countries. He can't just bow. He can't bow to anybody like that. Yes, he has gone far. I don't want to take this video too long. Kanu has gone far. He's not a small man. So people should understand that the man leading us is not a small man. I told you, I always call him one thing. Okalamad, Okalamo. He is a half man, half spirit, loved by all, hated by many. But generally, the people that hate him are people that do not love Ndigbo and want us to be slaves. Definitely the outsiders. But we are still alive. We are still here. And we are counting down to his unconditional release. I thank Michael Freeman. I thank the community and the country of Israel for being there for Ndigbo. Throughout, even the Biafra war till today, they have stood by the side of Ndigbo. And of course, they will keep on standing by our side.
Okay. Just like as I said earlier, this is the beginning of the ending. Anybody who keep that gaslighting you again into believing that Biafra will still have a long way to go, my brother, the fight has been fought and we won. Yes. What is happening to the zoo today is as a result of Pharaoh, let my people go. Zoo said, Nehi Kaba. That is the repercussion of what is happening to them today. Because even the prophet who foresee what is happening, made it categorically clear. All Biafrans agitators, minus Owazurike, all of them, from Ojukwu to Philip Effiong, down to Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa to Ngozi Orabeze. Okay, maybe let's put Ngozi Orabeze by the side. But these 4 guys, they are all prophets already made to deliver their people. When Moses was weak, he handed over to somebody to take Israelites back to the promised land. That is how it is. They better to understand that Israelites have to trek from Egypt 40 days and 40 nights, I mean 40 years. Okay, 40 good years into the wilderness before they get to their promised land. We have trekked more than 40 years. Yes, our story and that of Israel might not be the same. Yes, some people got their countries. They trek more than 100 years fighting, battling, enduring, moving forward, hoping that a day will come when they will finally say, we are free. It didn't start from this generation, and it cannot end from this generation. It is a continuous ritual. Let me put it that way, if I'm allowed to use that language. It's a continual ritual. I said it before, or rather on countless times, that the fight we fought to get Biafra will be a child's play. That the fight we are going to fight to retain Biafra as a nation, we are surrounded by enemies. We are going to be fighting internal enemies, and also we are going to be fighting external enemies. But the most happiest part of all these things, we will always conquer. That is whom we are. That is what we are being built to be. A lot of countries, I don't mean a lot of nations, not even countries, a lot of nations, if they have passed through what the Igbos have passed through in the hands of Westerners, with Nigerian government and other African allies, my brother, that nation will never be in existence. Even the whites, they keep on making these references. Now, what these people call the Igbos, okay, let me use it their language, call the Igbos, because that's how they pronounce it. They said, if many nations pass through what these Igbos have passed through, that by this time, that none of their descendants will ever be alive today. But look at where we are. Look at where we are. The population is giving zoo sleepless nights. The reason why there is one clip that is making heads on the internet. How one boy came out to confess, or rather, to give a testimony, how Nigeria DSS nearly took him from his shop. Somebody came to his shop, buy something. He said, this is how they operate now. Whisking away our young youth. If you see the guy, a very youth at his early 28 or 29. This is the ages they are targeting to reduce the population of the East. Let me complete that story. So the guy who come to buy something from him, not knowing that that guy is undercover DSS, they go on Mufti. If they buy something from your shop, if I'm a young Igbo youth, what they will ask you, oh my brother, you look very good though. Be like say you be IPOB member. Happy IPOB. Now waiting the guy they shout for an Igbo guy, you know be happy, they tell him happy IPOB. And the guy, as sharp Igbo guy where he be, you know say we know they carry last. The guy comes and say, be like say there is danger. The guy say no, he no be any IPOB, so him be called Igbo guy. That is when the idiot begin to explain to him. You know, all this is now, some people might see that story as a make-up story. But to me, I don't see it as a make-up story. What I see there is that their cup have food. Because there is no anyhow an undercover agent will come out and begin to explain to their victims. Because you know, say, if you explain that in finish, the guy must always spread the news so that people will be aware. But the fact of the matter is that they are being confused. They don't know what they are doing again. Each time they bring out any new strategy or any new tactics on how to weigh us down, my brother, we triumph more than, like if they bring one, we triumph 10 times ahead. The reason why you see them, they are devising all manner of means to reduce the population. My brother, even me and you cannot give accurate account of our population. We are over 150 million Biafrans scattered all over the world. Over 150 million Biafrans. If you put a check on it. If you take appropriate census, my brother, you will know that Igbo's population, we are multiplying. No any country you go there, you will not see Igbo community, either with Igbo wives or with foreigner wives. You know the most funny part of it? All of them will look like Igbo. I repeat, all of them will look like Igbo. It is amazing. It is amazing. So the guy said, this is how God saved him. If he shouted IPOB that time, he would have handcuffed him. He said the man showed him his ID card that he is a DSS undercover agent. Maybe some people may say, oh, it's a miracle. It's a coincidence. It is a make-up story. You know, everybody, we have their own diverse opinions. But in all, their opinions are also their opinions. They have right to it. Because I go to the place where they posted the video, where the guy is making the confession. Some people say, oh, this is a cock and bull story. All this IPOB. You know, they begin to all this Biafra. They will always like to seek attention. You know, there's many, and when you look at the people commenting, you must surely see Ayorinde, Salako, and Odokampe, Odoniyi, all these names. That is the people who tell you the kind of people we are dealing with. Animals in human form. They don't want you, and they don't want you to go. They don't like you. They still want to keep you. You are evil, yet they want to keep you. For one thing, you are not evil. They are the one that is evil. They need you to succeed. Without you, they are nothing. So they cannot leave you. But we must go by force. It has been written, signed and sealed. Nothing, I repeat, nothing anybody can do about it. Biafra must come. And we all must celebrate. My prayers and wish is that all of us in this generation will see Biafra. So that we will not leave war for our future generation to be fighting. It is something that nobody will ever wish. Because you that is fighting for your children is for your children to stand up and not see what you see as a toddler or as a teenager. That's why we always prepare ahead of for our children, so that things will be more, at least, not be more difficult for them, but less difficult. If completely, no more difficult. So this war, we must win it in this generation. Biafra must come in this generation, whether the Zoo like it or not, whether their allies like it or not. In fact, if they like, let them surround all our bushes. Biafrans will always find a way to succeed. That is whom we are. And there's nothing that can stop it. Have a nice day, my wonderful people. There's not much time for we to read comments. And I'll go hear my voice again when I come back. Catch you next time.